Greetings, sirs and madams. I'm Traffic Zero, and it's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, I haven't died of old age yet. Kind of close. But yeah, I'm hanging in there. Yeah, how you guys been? It's been a while. So yeah, I kind of missed the announcement trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds. I didn't comment on it because it was just like really brown. This new gameplay trailer is also really brown, but there's some details we can go ahead and talk about. Yeah, there's also some news on the PlayStation blog. A little more details in this gameplay trailer. Also, those guys are liars. They said, "Oh, no more news until the summer." Let's release this trailer too. But yeah, it looks like they're very, very slowly making progress on this thing. And yeah, we're not gonna get. I'm just gonna call it Monster Hunter 6. It's just so much easier to say. Yeah, we're not gonna get this till 2025. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at the trailer together, and then we'll look at the blog article afterwards and just see what we can pick up here. Yeah, obligatory sand jokes. I hate sand. A lot of freckles here. She needs some sunblock, maybe a hat. This young man looks like he's been trafficked his entire life. I'm so sorry, chat. Very, very sandy out here. Oh, some oases. Nice plants. Are we gonna be able to take that spike off that animal and just make it into a lance? Like, we better be able to. Oh, wait, chat. Did you see that? Well, so far, they're really, really emphasizing the environment and the whole ecosystem, how the animals just kind of make sense in here. What I notice here is this guy kind of looks a little bit like a Lagiacruz. Given Laggy is just an alligator, and this just might be some random ass alligator, but yeah, this might be a baby Lagiacruz. Which, I really hope they build in some maps and environments that they can add Laggy into, but yeah, this might actually be a little Lagiacruz. So that would be really, really cool to have that monster back. Yeah, it's even got the side, flare hood right here. It's just doesn't have any back spikes or anything, so yeah, maybe those come in when they're older. Yeah, some raptors. Got these big old bear things. I think the blog tells us what they're actually called. But yeah, these are some type of pack or herd animal. They're very bear-shaped. So that's just kind of a thought I've had for a long time about Monster Hunter. It's always been a, just pretty much a versus a boss game, just boss battles only. And these animals are they're treated pretty naturalistically. But here's the thing: lots of animals exist in packs or herds. Things that we hunt all the time, like wolves or elephants or younglings. And that just didn't really exist for large monsters before in Monster Hunter, so we're definitely seeing that here with this monster. So this has me very excited, but it also has me very worried as a Lance main, because Lance is a very bromantic weapon where it's very one-on-one. Its moveset is very focused, so I imagine Lance might be overwhelmed if we're just surrounded by bullshit like this. So yeah, we'll see how that gets treated. I really hope we don't have to rely on the mount for positioning way too much. That would really annoy me. But yeah, we'll see how that gets handled. Okay, here's the mount, some type of bird dog. I think bird dogging is some type of phrase that it's probably going to get all of us in trouble, but yeah, it has a specific name. We'll talk about that later. So yeah, we have slingers back. They have like a long cable, so it looks like you can pick up slinger ammo without, you know, having to reach for it with your hand. That's really nice. Yeah, Lance has always had trouble like reaching for ammo. Okay, and he's gonna knock down those rocks with a slinger shot. There is not much indicating that this can be knocked down compared to everything else, so hopefully they make that more clear, like later on. Yeah, lots of weather changes. That's really cool. Oh, there's hunter dialogue, isn't there? Okay, I think this is the seamless like hunt like mechanic. Okay, here's a frog. Yeah, he looks pretty burly. I'm a little annoyed that they're just using the same skeleton for everything. Like, Monster Hunter World kind of had the same issue going on where, like, you know, everything was a lizard. But, yeah, hopefully just, like, not everything is a bear, like, in this game. Oh, this, some type of drome is taking a chunk out of Frogman here. So, this looks like some type of, well, in Sunbreak, like, we had, like, wirefall recovery, so this looks like the mount is doing a recovery for you. Yeah, hopefully that can't be spammed too much. Oh my god. He had, like, a whole herd, like, attacking him. That's terrible. Okay, weapon switch to heavy bowgun. Yeah, everyone's very excited for this. Yeah, we don't have to fly back to the tent or anything like that. If we're switching to gunner, I know we have gunner pouches now, but I did so little gunning in Gen 5 that I just don't even remember how that's managed, so hopefully they do some type of different pouch management system where it's just not really clunky, switching between melee and ranged. Also, I'm not even gonna have a second weapon be ranged. I'm just gonna... My second weapon will just be another lance. You know? I'll probably just run, like, raw or element and then status. But yeah, I'm just gonna dual-wield lances. Like, yeah, that is just my ideal way to do it. Okay, jumping mountain attacks. That guy's a lot bigger than I thought. Okay. Did you see that? I think... Sorry, I don't remember my YouTube shortcuts. It looked like... Yeah. He used the slinger wire to close distance. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so this shot with the heavy bowgun, it could be Wyvern's Fire, but I'm kind of wondering, do we have something akin to Hunter Arts again? Because there was at least one or two heavy bowgun arts that kind of look like this too, just, you know, less... this is obviously less flashy because they're trying to have the graphics be more grounded. Why are these things so ugly? Like, is it necessary to have their faces just look like an Arby's sandwich? Like, why do they have to look so bad like that? Anyway, yeah, these could have looked a lot cooler. That is a very odd way to use a greatsword. Yeah. Is anyone else tired of all the captains being like really old, gruff dudes? Like, we gotta get some variety in there or something. Oh, there's a hammer. This is terrible. I don't want to look at this up close. Yeah, so this is like a clash, like with a monster. So this looks very fun and really stressful. Hopefully they don't overuse this. Yeah, because I remember, like, when they introduced, like, mounting in, like, Gen 4, like, that was just, like, way super abused, or it just happened, like, way too much. But, yeah, this hopefully it's handled in a way that's fun. Yeah, I guess during these sandstorms, like, everything just looks really muted and gray. God, that's a lot of flaps. Sorry, John. Okay, let's get going. Yeah, I gotta say, like, just the music in these trailers is fantastic. I really like the music. Okay, save data bonuses for World and Iceborne. I was kind of thinking of taking up Monster Hunter 6 on PC instead, so should I just go ahead and start my save file now? Oh, that's gonna be a lot of work. Yeah. Well, chat, that was hella cool. Like, I gotta say, like, I'm really looking forward to where they're gonna take this. I will say that I'm generally very underwhelmed by Monster Hunter trailers because they drip feed so hard, and this was especially true for when they were doing teasers and trailers for Monster Hunter World, because yeah, you had that giant jump in graphics, but all the trailers was just like Rathalos and Anjanath, and you know, I just don't care about Pink Dinosaur. And these monsters, like, they're just not very cool in my opinion. So yeah, I'm more looking forward to the next trailer they're going to show during the summer. But yeah, they're going for a lot of new mechanics, and it looks like they're leaning really hard into immersion. And for me, immersion doesn't really come out of trailers, you know? Immersion comes out of actually having my hands on it. So I'm gonna be much more excited once we have a demo. That was when the magic happened for Monster Hunter World. That was absolutely an amazing demo. So yeah, definitely waiting for that. Alright guys, that's some things I noticed out of the trailer. I'm just yeah, lots of mounts. I really hope that they're not overutilized. Yeah, lots of sand. Like, I really hope we get more maps soon. It looks like they're really leaning, like, into hopefully an open world, or just have it a little more seamless. Yeah, just ever since the first Monster Hunter game, it's just been menu-based missions. So hopefully they're gonna have to adapt to something more immersive. So yeah, I still this might not be a Legaia cruise, because it looks like it has a little bit of a horn on its face, and yeah, that's not very laggy like. Damn. Chat, I made myself sad. I was really hoping that was a baby laggy or something, but it might not be. But yeah, it looks like something that could share a pool with a Legaia cruise, right? Like, imagine you're in the middle of the fucking desert and there's this teeny tiny, like, muddy puddle, and then, like, just an ivory laggy just pops out of it and eats you. That would be very funny to me. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at the PlayStation blog to see what details they have in there. Okay, so we have some gameplay details from State of Play. There's definitely a lot more detail in here than in the trailer itself. Yeah, they're definitely leaning into the ecology and the groundedness of just like the whole biosphere here, and this is definitely something I was really hoping they were gonna do. So this is also something that happened in Gen 3. So when Monster Hunter Tri released, they basically tossed out the entire monster roster. They only kept Rathalos, Rathian, and Diablos, and every other monster for Monster Hunter Tri was new. And I believe that generation had such strong monster design. Like, that's where you get monsters like Legaia Cruz, Baroth, and yeah, those monsters, they just look so natural to their environment. They just feel so grounded and realistic. It was just so believable, you know, like powers aside. So it looks like I think this is what they're going for here, like definitely. Yeah, these animals, like, they definitely blend into their environment. Like, they got the same type of coloration, textures, and stuff. These guys look like they probably just chill in the tall grass all the time. You know, pop out and you bite your ass. Yeah. So, yeah, the monsters are definitely looking very naturalistic, blended to their environment, and I'm really loving that. These are actually named. I think they actually said their names out loud. Karatanoths, something like that. And they have just like a really fun, like, ecology to them. So these are basically, what are those animals called? Like, those crazy Chinese guys, like, they eat them for the scales, like, or their livers or something. Like, pangolins. Yeah, they're basically like anteaters with scales. So these are like basically giant pangolins, but they have lightning rods on their back because this area has like lightning all the time. So the males have lightning rods to redirect the lightning safely to protect their herd. Like that. That's just so cool. Like, that's just such cool, like, environmental detail. So yeah, I'm looking forward to just like wandering through this place and just looking at all the neat animals and stuff and just seeing what they come up with. I really do hope we come up with more maps though, because yeah, this place is really brown and really sandy. So hopefully we get some more interesting stuff. Yeah, I remember back in Monster Hunter World, like, coming across the Coral Highlands was incredibly amazing. Like, that was such a cool map. I do notice though that the maps feel less cluttered and busy. Like, that was a real problem you had in Gen 5 maps, like just the ancient forest and like even the Coral Highlands and the Rotten Vale. Like, they were just like so much clutter and busyness, like, to the map detail. Like, that was really unnecessary. So this is a welcome change. But we'll see how it does when we see more maps. Yeah, changing environments. Generally, I think of this like changing weather. Like, back in Freedom Unite, you had some missions that would like load it day or night. Good weather, bad weather. Like, it would rain, and when it would rain, you would be able to use lightning rods. Yeah, take that, Plesioth. If they do not add lightning rods to this game, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Or how about like, there are already natural lightning rods on the map already. These guys, the male Karatanoths. What if you just lead your target over to this guy, and like, he can just catch some lightning, like, for you to like hurt your target monster? That would be really fun. Yeah, I really hope they do something like that. Yeah, that is very gray, and this is very yellow. The Windward Plains. Oh yeah. You know what I'm feeling from this chat? This view is gigantic. Yeah, so these guys are huge, and yeah, this map is absolutely enormous. You know what would fit in here, chat? A sand whale. Yeah, Genmoran. Yeah, get my Genmoran, like, back in here. Like, he's definitely one of my favorite Elder Dragons. It is such a cool siege. Yeah, it's actually a siege that's fun. So yeah, hopefully we can do that, like, on this map. I really hope that these maps allow us to have larger monsters, like a Cantor and Oconlos, Genmoran. Like, just, I'm getting really tired of the itty bitty Elder Dragons, like, you know, like the Teostras and Kushalas. Like, it's a little overplayed at this point, so hopefully we get more variety of monster size, like, and the maps are designed in a way where that's possible. So it definitely looks to be the case here. Okay, believable ecosystems. Getting bum rushed by a gang of raptors. Yeah, Yeah. It's just like being in New York. Yeah. Doshagama. Why does its face have to look like that? Are they like, moles? Technically? They kind of look like those naked mole rats, like their faces at least. Yeah, half naked mole rat, half lion. Yeah, a little bit of bear. They get very tall. Yeah, so we've basically seen packs of 4, and they've got some different coloration. I'm guessing the largest one will be the alpha or something, and I wonder if the packs ever get larger than 4, like 6, 10, 30. Like, how far are they gonna push this? Like, how silly is this gonna get? Okay, the Chatacabra. Oh man, I really wish it wasn't like that, because Chupacabras really freak me out, dude. Like, they look really creepy, but yeah, I remember in the interview, one of the developers had said, yeah, we haven't had an amphibian in a long time, which I thought was odd, because we've literally had an amphibian in pretty much every Monster Hunter game in Gen 5. Like, we had Puke Puke, and then we got a Puke Puke sub, and then we had a Tetranodon, which I guess everyone just forgets that Tetranodon exists in Rise and Sunbreak. But yeah, I like this monster. It definitely looks cool. Yeah, it's like, I really like the texture, I like the color, I like the physique and the proportions. That tongue is definitely beefy. It's just, it's almost as beefy as these arms, but yeah, he looks fun to fight. Yeah, I really want to see more variety in the skeletons. This game actually needs new skeletons. I would really like for there to be just more variety in that. Like, we need, like, how about a rhinoceros? And then we should get something like a giraffe. I mean, like, aren't there, like, those brontosaurus type monsters from Monster Hunter Generations? Yeah, you kind of have a rudimentary skeleton for that anyway. Yeah, give me my giraffe. Yeah, just knock it over and it does, like, super crit damage on its head. That would be amazing. Yeah, this monster looks very fun. Like, normally the starting monsters, like, aren't very interesting or fun to look at, but yeah, I think this one's designed really well. Yeah, here's my boy, the Karatanoth. He needs to have a lance. Is it gonna be a Thunder Lance? That'll be freaking sick. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Why didn't I even bother giving this a profile? Oh, they even have the square pupils like a goat. That's pretty funny. Alright, well, they're probably gonna be a problem. Okay, the mount, the Sacred. That's kind of odd for me to say, because I want to say secret, but I'm pretty sure it's not pronounced that way. So just to dodge the problem entirely, I'm just gonna say Bird Dog. Yeah, I like the colors on Bird Dog. I could have sworn this thing ran on all fours, but I guess it just runs on its hind legs. I really like the coloration on it. It's quite nice. I think it can glide also. Yeah, it's gliding right here. I gotta say though, like, I'm actually really worried about having to rely on mounts, because I gotta be honest, like, I don't think I liked using the Palamute in Risebreak, because Dog was just horribly difficult to control. Like, it just did not handle well, and those maps were kind of too small and cluttered for Dog. He would constantly be running off ledges. It wasn't clear what you could climb and what you couldn't, and it was, using Dog was wildly frustrating. So, and then I know it's not related, but yeah, just using Tor and Elden Ring, just playing those two games at the same time. Yeah, and then just yeah, a lot of unnecessary frustration with the mounts. So hopefully that's not an issue. Yeah, it's a lot of like issues with like ledge interaction and stuff, and then just hard to steer. It looks like these maps will probably handle a lot easier with the mount. Like, of course, these are just wide open plains. I could have sworn there were some clips where the bird dog was just jumping over like pillars and stuff, like really tight jumps and stuff. So yeah, there will be stuff like that too. Yeah, so it looks like we'll have a lot of the same functionality as Dog from Rise Break. Yeah, you can heal, sharpen, even gather mats. Like your clutch claw has like a wire now, so yeah, you can just gather materials without having to get off Bird Dog. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, hopefully Lance has trouble picking up ammo, so yeah, hopefully you can like do that too while you're unsheathed. Is it time they just give you like a default ammo in your slinger so that you don't have to pick up rocks? Like it seems like they should just meet you halfway. Just have it loaded with a default ammo. I think I would really appreciate that. Okay, hunting action. Yeah, we know about that. Yeah, I have not seen any lances yet. They almost never have lances in trailers. So they say that all the weapons are confirmed. I don't believe them. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Like, I guess... Like, we can just look at this. Lance confirmed. These guys are Lance mains. These are my bros. Yeah. But yeah, they say all the weapons are in, so that'll be cool. Yeah, they've been very, very focused on new mechanics and stuff, so they've been very, very shy about adding new weapon types lately. They even kind of dropped I know they weren't called palicos. What were they called? Nyantas? At least I think that's what it translated to in the Japanese, but yeah, like we could use some new stuff, I think. But yeah, 14 weapons is a lot. Yeah, they're expanding movesets all the time. Hey, focus mode. This is definitely something that wasn't very obvious from the trailers. This move right here, where he drags the sword across the monster, that was definitely shown in the trailer. It just wasn't obvious. It was like a new mode. Yeah, a very odd way to use a sword. So focus mode will give hunters more precise control how they guard, aim, and attack in order to target monsters' weak points for big damage. It makes it easier to adjust your distance to the monster and aim your attacks, making distinctive monster hunter hunting action more accessible to a wider variety of players. So, is it just turning everyone into a Lance main where you just have like supreme control over positioning and aim? I'm not sure how this is gonna handle. Like, it kind of reminds me of like just using the L2 button in Iceborne. So, yeah, maybe it's just like a button to stance. But yeah, we'll see how this handles. Hopefully they're not dumbing it down, and hopefully they're not treating it as lock-on. Because that would really water it down. And yeah, I've already had to deal a lot with watered down video games with like Armored Core 6. Like, that was a great game, but holy crap, wasn't watered down. Like, it just lost a lot of the magic from the old games because of that. So I know they're trying to be welcoming to new players, but hopefully they don't shoot themselves in the foot. I mean, yeah, they have something that's distinct from the generic action game, so they should make sure that they stay distinct. And, you know, they still had like over 11 million in sales, like probably higher by now. So I don't think they need to worry too much about, you know, everyone. I think they'll be okay, but yeah, we'll see how this gets handled. Okay, the hook slinger. I'm gonna shorten this to the hooker. Like, it hooks and it slings at a distance. It's got an absolute crap ton of reach too. Like, goddamn. Yeah, hopefully it's not gonna have a lot of trouble aiming. Of course, you don't have UI, so we have no earthly idea how that works. But yeah, hopefully this won't be too painful. It looks really useful. Hopefully I mean, we saw the greatsword use it while unsheathed, so I think ideally everyone should be able to do that. But yeah, we'll see. I really hope, like, if they have, like, special attacks or supers or something, I hope they are not all related to the hooker, because, yeah, just having, like, every, like, super attack, like, be related to, like, wire bug stuff was, that was kind of lame, like, for Rise Break. Like, there's only so much you can do with that, you know what I mean? And it felt really limiting and not really creative. So hopefully it's not going to be that way. Hopefully, like, I really hope we just have Hunter arts back, where it's just kind of like open season. You can just be as creative as you want. Of course, they definitely like they're trying to keep the graphics or the effects more grounded, and you know that's okay. So hopefully, yeah, this is not overused. Yeah, it sounds like they're definitely leaning harder into the story, which, yes, Sunbreak definitely, Rise and Sunbreak felt super duper phoned in. It almost felt like the entire game and the story was just made by, like, the Capcom interns, while, like, all the actual developers were working on Dragon's Dogma and Monster Hunter 6. Dragon's Dogma 2, like, released, and then nobody said anything about it, like, at all, so I have no idea where that even went. But yeah, I'm glad they're focusing on this. I don't know if they're handling it in the way I would have liked, but yeah, hopefully they have more success in this area, because, yeah, storytelling in Gen 5, like, overall, just like all the Gen 5 games, was just not great. Like, I definitely like the exploration and discovery in World and Iceborne, but yeah, that whole Zora Magdaros stuff was just not. Yeah, that was not worth it. Yeah, so the Hunter is now fully voiced. Yeah, they started voicing a little bit in Rise and Sunbreak, and I gotta say, I'm super worried about this, because, yeah, the voices were not good in Rise and Sunbreak. They handled it in the most annoying way possible, and the starting voices were just not good, and it sort of forced you to use money to pay for, like, the DLC voices just to get something that wouldn't annoy the shit out of you. So yeah, I'm very worried about this. And here's the thing, like, I've been playing Monster Hunter for, like, I don't know, 20,000 years or something. Yeah, I'm used to my Hunter being a silent protagonist, and none of the voices available in Rise and Sunbreak actually match the personality I have of her in my imagination, you know? So it was just a really disparate and annoying experience. So I definitely hope that they have enough custom... I really hope the voices are customized enough to where I can get something that matches what I want, but the likelihood of this is incredibly low, especially because the character is fully voiced. Like, they're gonna have like banter and interaction with other characters and stuff. Like, there's no way they're gonna be able to handle this in a way that, you know, makes everyone happy. But yeah, like, it's gonna be quite unfun, like, if I end up with, like, a character personality that I just don't really see, like, for myself, you know? So we'll see how this happens. But yeah, I don't have a lot of hope for this turning out well. If I get, like, language options, maybe in the very least, I'll change it to Japanese if they have Monster Hunter language with the grunts and whatever. Maybe I'll lean towards that, but yeah. Okay, your cat just talks now, so that's good. Hopefully it doesn't bother us about like catnip and litter boxes too much. Yeah, Alma is your handler. She looks very bland. Yeah, I think that might be the only way I can describe her. Like, she's incredibly bland. Gemma. Yep, they knew what they were doing. Yeah, people are very fast workers when it comes to this character. I'll just put it that way. But yeah, she's your blacksmith. Reminds me a lot of, what was it? Manila from Sunbreak? Yeah, and I there's a lot of clues to say where she might actually be Little Miss Forge from Monster Hunter 4. But, yeah, she looks really... But yeah, I think she looks really cool. Hopefully her personality isn't very annoying, because Manila... having to hear Manila's lines like 50,000 times while I'm trying to upgrade my lances was quite grating on the ears, so hopefully it doesn't turn out this way with Gemma. Nada, yeah, this little person who looks like they spent their entire lives enduring human trafficking. I don't know, man. Yeah, they're and tell some type of story. I find child characters like either really bland or very annoying. So, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they surprise us. But yeah, I'm probably gonna ignore most of the story. I'm just here to stab stuff with my big stick. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for what I've noticed from the new gameplay trailer and from the article. I would say that there's actually not a lot of news out of this, just a lot of confirmation of theories that the community's generally had already based on the first reveal trailer, but it is nice to have some confirmation. They say they will have more news upcoming in the summer, so yeah, that's definitely something I'm looking forward to. And in the meantime, yeah, it's gonna be a long wait till 2025. Yeah, I'm pretty much just hitting my backlog of just other games I have been putting off forever. Yeah, Monster Hunter is really time consuming, so it's kind of strange having my life back when you're in between Monster Hunter games. But yeah, just yeah, tell me what you guys are gonna be up to, like while we're waiting for Monster Hunter 6. But yeah, guys, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and continue coverage. I'm still like doing stuff on my channel if you want to check out what I'm up to lately. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for now. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.